pushing Lovely Chat on gift guides and posting about gift guides, and it is hosted by our own Joyce Brewer. I'm so excited that she agreed to do this and volunteered to do this for us. So I am going to get out of the way because I know nothing about this subject at all, so you don't want to hear from me. And I'm going to let Joyce just take over and handle everything.
Okay, hi everyone. Thanks for agreeing to be up tonight. I'm going to apologize in advance if my child comes into the room for any way, shape, or form for any sort of need. I know most of us are mothers and you understand, but he is watching Doc McStuffins and hopefully that will keep him occupied. But I know it's October 1st already, which I'm sure is surprising to some of you, and I wanted us to be able to talk about 2013 and the possibility of featuring any brands or businesses that we'd like in a holiday gift guide. Okay, I just put myself up, so hopefully I'm in the middle now. Hopefully that worked. I did my first holiday gift guide in 2013, and I had kind of a so-so experience with it, and I want to show some of this posts with you that I did. That kind of explained why I did it and tell you some of the things that I learned. Now, first of all, I learned from other bloggers. You know, a lot of us see other people's blogs. You see that they put up a holiday gift guide, and you say, hey, I want to do the same thing. And last year was my first time. I had an okay experience, but the one thing I'm not going to do this year is I'm not going to do any giveaways unless someone pays me to do a giveaway. The reason I say that is because giveaways around the holidays seem to be a big hassle, and people, can you please click on Joyce so she is recorded at the top? Okay, I clicked on myself so I see myself at the top. Brandy, I don't know if that makes a difference.
No, I think Janine has to click on you too.
Oh, okay.
I think. We'll see.
Okay, well, I'll just keep going, and hopefully when she comes back, she'll just have to see that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Excuse me, I'm sorry. You need me to let you take over so you can screen share or something?
Yes, how do we do that?
Okay, hold on for 1 second. Let me do that.
So, is that okay?
Well, I'm just going to keep talking while Janine figures that out, because I was waiting for that to happen. But Janine, if you change something or put the control back over to me, let me know. Like I was saying, I'm not going to do any giveaways for the holidays because I find that people usually expect their giveaway to arrive by Christmas, and sometimes it doesn't, and I just don't want to be bothered. So I am simply doing standard reviews, sponsored video reviews, sponsored posts, and I'm going to do a live webcast that will also be sponsored. If the business wants to be featured in a Google Plus Hangout, I will do that for them. That is my plan for the holidays, and that's it. I've also segmented it into different categories, so I'm only doing categories that fit my family. You guys know that I've been doing Figuring Out 40, so I'm going to do Figuring Out 40 for me, Little Learner for AJ, Hip Hubby for my husband, and Treats for Teacher. So if there's gifts that would be great for a teacher, a nanny, a babysitter around this time of year, then that's what I would be highlighting. So I don't know if I can screen share. Can you guys see anything?
No.
Okay, let me see if I do desktop. What about, oh no, that's just infinite. Hold on.
Yay! Oh, yay! Oh.
Wait a second.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt. I think that in order for you hanging up and letting you be the hostess through Google.
That's the only way it would work, Janine?
I don't know any other way to make it work. I apologize. I'll practice on my husband tomorrow so I'll know for the future. But I don't know any way to do it without you being the host, because I'm not seeing any options that will allow me to let you take over the broadcast.
What about, let me try it now if I do the screen share with a different tab.
That worked. We see your screen now. Okay, good. You can ignore me again. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, it's fine. Hopefully I can do it the right way. So what I'm going to show you guys is the post that I wrote last year when I started my gift guide. I don't know if this is going to let me really scroll up that much, and I apologize because, like Janine said, we're just trying to share screen. So I'm just going to scroll down. I basically wrote a post on my blog saying that I was, and this was more so for my audience. So the audience, that post was just letting people know that I had decided to do a holiday gift guide. These were the categories, asking them to RSVP on Facebook for the live event, and then also, of course, reminding them to subscribe to my RSS feed or my bi-monthly newsletter. Can you see my mouse moving around? Can somebody see it? No. Okay. Well, I don't know. I scrolled through this post, but I don't know if it's showing up because I'm not a pro at screen sharing. But that's just to give you an example of one thing that I did, was to write a post about the fact that I'm doing, oh, maybe it's because it's sharing this screen. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
Wait, I see your mouse.
You do see my mouse. Okay, because it's sharing this screen. Okay. So let me scroll down. So I did 2012 Holiday Gift Guide live announcement, explaining to moms that I was doing a gift guide, telling them what the categories were, and again, showing them to sign up to my RSS feed or sign up to my bi-monthly newsletter. I also wrote a blog post page, which should be loading. Can you see this page hopefully loading? Load page, load page.
Apple pie.
I understand, bud.
I'm just a little. I'm just little.
Can you guys still hear me? I don't hear anybody.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Sorry, that page isn't loading, but hopefully it will. And it'll show you, what if I do it like that? That's not going to work. Screen share. Okay, that's me. Screen share the page. Let me bring that page back up. Oh, you gotta love technology.
Huh.
I'm going back and forth between Safari and Google Chrome, so bear with me. Any Mac users might have similar problems, but for whatever reason, it's just not loading right now. Okay, well, if this doesn't load, I wrote a page on my blog telling businesses that I was going to do this gift guide and having them submit in a form saying that they would like to be considered and telling them what I was doing. So that was basically how I announced my gift guide. I created it as a category on my blog and did reviews throughout that time, really from October to December. And I also did a live show. This is before I knew about Google+, so I did it on Spreecast and did a live show, and I think I had like 4 or 5 guests on the show from different brands and businesses. One was a local business here, and the other ones were, 2 were local, and I think 2 were national. And we talked to the moms, and thank you, Brandy, for sharing that post. That was the category for my holiday gift guide from last year. So that is it in a nutshell as to what I did. Has anybody here done a gift guide, or is everyone doing their first? Well, let's say if you have anyone else who's done a gift guide before, and let me know.
I've done one for a few years now.
Is that Sarah?
It's Tazim.
Oh, hi, Tazim. Okay, I wasn't looking. Okay, I just put in the submissions page for the one that I posted on my blog to tell people, to tell brands and businesses who are coming to my blog, hey, I'm doing this gift guide, submit things. And actually, it went pretty well. The only thing is, like I said, I did the show on Spreecast before, and they lost their files, so I'm not to say I'll never use Spreecast again, but I'm a little more reluctant to use Spreecast. I'm definitely going to do Google Plus this time and do another live show. So Tazim, you've done a gift guide. Anyone else done a gift guide?
I didn't even know what it was. That's why I'm here.
Okay. So you could easily do the same thing, Pam. I mean, for your family, for your friends, for teachers. I think categories and distinguished things really work, for me anyway, so that you just don't get a bunch of crap, for lack of a better word. And I'm really going to be a little bit more discerning about companies, because I did do a giveaway for one company and then they never answered their emails. The person who won the prize never got the prize, and I was like, you know what? If somebody really, really, really wants to do a giveaway, they're going to have to pay me for it for the holidays, and that's it. And that'll also weed out the, just the peripheral people. Oh, thank you, Brandy, for what you said about my announcement. So the announcement that I wrote for 2012 is I've already written a draft for 2013, and it's going to be very similar. I've already changed the cover image on my Facebook page, which let me see if I can put that in there. That is going to have an image on there for Mommy Talk Show, just to let brands know that I am going to be promoting this. So, Pam, what questions do you have?
Well, right now I don't have any because I don't know what the heck this is, but I'm thinking it sounds like a lot of work.
It can be. It can be. I didn't get a ton of submissions last year, or some people just expressed interest, and then, as it evolved, we realized it may or may not be a good fit. I mean, I got some people who wanted to submit stuff for pets, and I don't own a pet. So I directed them to other people who do have animals. So it's a good opportunity, to have some conversations with people. And there's a couple of brands that I did work with last year that I am going to reach out to again, now saying that, hey, I'm doing it again. We worked together. Things went well. Would you like to do it again? But it's basically just a concentrated effort to say, and not every post, between now and December has to be that, but I just created a category on my blog and did posts for that. And like I said, there were certain people who did, sponsored posts specifically, and some brands just want to pay you to do sponsored posts that they can do really well then. Does that answer your question, Pam?
No. I need to know, how many additional hours a week does it add to your workload?
I wouldn't say it added anything to my workload, because it was just a standard review. Most of them were just standard reviews, or one time I went and got a facial and included that in the gift guide. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary, and that's why I like putting the categories that would fit into my life anyway. So it's not, I'm not making a stretch to write about pet stuff because I don't have a pet.
Okay.
Or making a stretch to write about vegetarian lifestyles because I'm not a vegetarian.
All right, I see it.
So you can call your gift guide whatever you want. You can do the 12 books of Pam's 12 favorite books, or Pam
the
reads
12 Pams of Christmas.
Yeah, the 12 Pams of Christmas, and just decide, hey, 12. You can send me your books, but 12 books that I like will be featured in my gift guide. And if you want to do a giveaway, fine. If you don't want to do a giveaway, fine.
I see lots of possibilities for this. I don't want to hog up the stream, but I really do see a lot of possibilities.
Okay. Anyone else have a question?
Can you hear me? Hear me?
And I apologize for the audio. I think that's Rashay saying
That's
something.
Rashay, yeah.
I'm at work. I'm trying to whisper. You may have addressed this, but why a gift guide? And I'm not trying to be smart, but why? What's the purpose of it? And I'm going to mute myself and put my headphones back in.
Hold on, let me close my other browser because I don't know if that is distorting the sound.
I think it was me. I was trying to whisper. I'm at work. Can you hear me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Now I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you clearer.
Sorry. I was just saying why a gift guide, and I'm not trying to be smart, but what's the point, or what is it? Is it just like, I mean, I know what you said to Pam, like I can do like maybe my top 10 books or my top whatever. My teen likes this technology, but why a gift guide? Does it make sense? Why do I care about it? Does it?
I can hardly hear you, Rashay, but I think your point is why a gift guide does it really make sense?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it is the holidays and people are going to be looking for things to buy. And as our princess of SEO, Miss Brandy Riley, Jeter Riley has told us, you can benefit from people who are searching for things for the holidays to buy if you use some key terms on your reviews and posts. So, and it was just fun. I mean, I got some stuff that I wouldn't have normally probably bought on my own, and most of it was stuff, for AJ. But I am making things really specific this year. And one of the things that is a possibility that I'm considering is doing a link up. I mean, we could potentially do a Pushing Lovely gift guide, and every time one of us has a post, you could do links in the bottom to other people's reviews and gift guides. So I can say, so far I haven't reviewed any books, but go check out the 12 Days of Pam and see what she's reading.
No, I like that idea. Not just because there's my name in it, but because we're using our network
Exactly
to support each other, and that really,
right.
Like I might say, I might not have baby food suggestions, but
Right.
this girl over here does.
Right. And there might be some frugal things that Sarah's going to do, or Sarah's kids are different ages. I just have one child. No, she has more than one. So there could be other things that we could do. Tazim wrote, do you usually do a roundup or just a straight review or sponsored post? I typically just make it a regular review, sometimes roundup of best ideas for a particular topic, but that is time consuming. I agree with you, Tazim. I think it can be time consuming, but I think it could also drive traffic and let people know, hey, there are other things that are going on. Tazim and Sarah are way more crafty than I am. I don't do crafts on my blog. I don't make things on my blog. I'm not going to do a tutorial or anything like that. But, I can say Tazim is great at showing, I mean, your candle, the thing you did with the stamps on the envelopes, I would never do that. But if somebody's interested in that, I would, send them to Tazim. So those are just things to consider. Okay, Brandy says she's going to finish watching later. Anyone else have a question? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, I have questions, but I don't want to, hog
No,
up
keep them going. Keep them going, Pam. Because, I mean, if I didn't do a good job explaining what it is, stop me. Make me rewind. I don't mind.
All right. Explain to me what a roundup is.
The roundup could be the same as a link in the bottom. So I could say, I could write my review about, let's say AJ gets a book. Someone sends him, like last year we reviewed personalized books by I See Me. Have you heard of that, Pam?
Mm-hmm.
Where they put the kid's name in the book and all that stuff. So I can say, in the bottom of my link, or I could put a linky that you, Tazim, Sarah, Amira, everybody else can add in there. We could do it, we could say Mondays we're going to do this. It doesn't even have to be theme oriented, but you can kind of do a roundup of other people's posts. And I could even say, it doesn't have to be relegated to Pushing Lovely, but I could, you could designate and link it in your own post and say, yes, AJ loved this book. It was great. Now, moms, dads, whatever, if you are looking for a great nonfiction book, go over to the 12 Days of Pam because she's talking about that over there.
I like that idea. What about I just lost my train of thought. I was watching your hands and
Sorry,
lost track.
I'm like half black and half Italian because I'm like this.
And I'm all like, ooh. Oh, I know. Would you explain again how the giveaways work within the whatever you just called it, not the roundup. The gift guide. How do the giveaways work?
I mean, it's the same way as someone asks you to do a review versus a review and a giveaway. Yes, a giveaway can help you get a larger audience and more followers, but giveaways are also a lot of work to keep up with. You have to remember when it ends. You have to send the winner in. You have to do this. You have to hunt people down. You have to pick a backup winner if the first winner doesn't get back to you in a certain period of time. And like I said, I found, and I've heard from other bloggers, that because you say holiday gift guide, people assume that they will get the gift sent to them by Christmas. And even I know people, you can make it as plain as day. Hey, there's no way in HE double hockey sticks you're getting this by Christmas, but they may still think they're getting it anyway. And I would rather X that out of my holiday stress and just do reviews and not worry about picking winners and reporting back and the winner not getting it and the person emailing me, even though I've said before I'm not responsible for, people getting their gifts. I personally, I got burned last year, so I don't want to do it around the holidays.
I'm the only one that has questions, or y'all just so knowledgeable?
I'm at work. I can't ask a lot of questions. Sorry.
Okay, Sarah, you've got to have something to say. Sarah always has something to say. Maybe she left.
Rashay, why don't you type the questions in the box and then we can ask for you since you can't talk.
Beautiful.
Yeah, use the chat.
I'm on my iPad. I don't know how to.
Girl, you need to learn more.
I'm on my iPad. I don't
learn Morse code or something.
Write it down on a piece of paper and put it in front of the camera like that.
Oh my gosh. Well,
right.
let me say this. I learned from other bloggers seeing other people's gift guides. So I'll post under here, other people's gift guides and submissions so you can see it. I mean, because my way is not the way. And you can the most important thing is there are no rules. If you want to do a gift guide all about yourself or all about spa or all about something, you can. If Amira decided she wanted to do a gift guide that was totally related to boots because it's wintertime and she lives in New Jersey, she can. And she can contact these boots companies, or she can put a special link up at the top of her, blog to say, hey, now accepting submissions for the 2013 holiday gift guide. Boots are my thing. So whatever is your thing. Pam, it's books. Sarah, it could be, kitchen utensils. Tazine could be stationery. Rashay, yours could be anything you want to do. There are no rules, so just make it up. And yes, we can see you, Rashay. We can see what you wrote. So write something else. How did you start? Did you approach the companies that you wanted to work with, and when? I wrote the post and the page, and I did something, is a widget someone told me about called, it's really weird, but I'll post this too. What would Seth Godwin do? It's almost like, what would Jesus do? And you can put this window at the very top of your blog before, like below your header, but before your copy starts, like your first blog post. And it could be something that you want people to see right away. You can put something in there that would say, hey, don't forget to subscribe to my blog. You might have even seen it. Sometimes there's a plugin, or the thing I like about what would Seth Godwin do, you can type it in and make it whatever you want. So I put it there, and then I think I changed on Twitter, I think I changed my landing page, because that URL on Twitter, I think I changed it to just that gift guide submission page. So if a brand or a business was coming to me from Twitter, it Yeah, what would Seth Godin do? I probably said Godwin, sorry. So if a brand or something heard about me and came to me on Twitter, that was the first page they went to. So, and that's, that's what I was doing at the time. So I put it there, and really I did that. I wrote the post, and I think I sent an email blast out to a few local businesses that I had worked with before, and that was it. But I plan to make my gift guide bigger this year. And in my mind, in my mental to-do list, I plan to reach out to some PR agencies that I've worked with before to say, hey, I'm doing Figuring Out 40, and I'm doing this gift guide. Do any of your brands fit into that? Do any of them need a Twitter party? Do any of them, have something big that's coming up? So that's in my mind, in my mental to-do list too. Wow, that's smart. Thank you. Thank you, Amira. Roche said, I was thinking of a book thing, not to steal Pam's thunder, and possibly a teen dream wish list. I don't want to seem like I'm begging, but how do I start? Also, I have no sound, so I'm totally missing all of Joyce's wonderful answers. I've become the old lady who can't do tech. Roche, you're not begging. You're featuring. If you can't do a positive review, say so. Otherwise, you're good. I mean, I never saw it as begging. I saw it as this is what fits into my family's lifestyle, and if you want to be featured or if you don't, that's fine. If you want to, and most brands were more than happy to have AJ on camera, and I didn't do videos for everybody, but, showing him playing with their book, playing with their backpack, playing with whatever. And I just have to make a few tweaks to my sponsorship page and put up a couple of the video reviews that I've done so people know, and also relay them back to my Twitter party hostess page, which I was working on last night. So that is my plan. Amira, do you have any questions, or somebody who has access to a microphone?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I do. I missed part of what you were saying. I missed the beginning, and then I got kicked out, so I missed the middle. So I might just have to go back and listen to what you said. But I guess I could just ask you now. When you did it last year, how did you figure out your not your criteria, but what subjects you wanted to focus on? So it was basically what your family wanted to do, or did you already have a game plan, or how did that work out?
Last year, because it was my first time, it was really broad in general, and I got a bunch of crap that, well, can't say crap. I think in my mind I just got burned by this one company, so I'm kind of still pissed off by that because they haven't answered emails and never gave the person who won the gift her gift, so, and never replied to my emails. So I'm definitely going to be more discerning and see how active is this business's social media, because to me that's an indication of how serious you are about business or how not serious you are. That's something that I'm going to do differently this year, Amira, and I said I'm not doing giveaways unless somebody wants to pay me to host a giveaway, because it's way too much work and people usually think they'll get the gift by Christmas. And I agree with Amira, you're not gimme bloggers. Everybody's doing it. Tons of people are doing it. Tons of people are making money doing it. Either doing sponsored posts because maybe the company doesn't want to send them the product, or maybe the company wants the post written in a certain way. And I think that's something that we need to do a better job of telling companies about, because yes, a sponsored post would be great because we get paid, but most people don't know what a sponsored post is. And most people think bloggers work for free. So if you want to show a brand or a business that you're not going to work for free, well, why would they want a sponsored post? Maybe they want a dedicated number of lists. Maybe the dedicated number of links, I should say. Maybe they want to provide you with the photos. They don't want you to take your own. Maybe they want to make sure that the post runs on a certain day. That's something that you get to say as a sponsor. That's not something you get to say for a review. So think about that when somebody's contacting you, if it should be sponsored or not. Yes, the sponsorship is great, but is the sponsorship more work than it's worth, or could they just give you the value of the product? Could you add on something else? I mean, I've pitched people when I've just noticed that, you know, they don't update their Twitter, and I'm like, hey, have you came up with a Twitter, you know, not Twitter philosophy, but a plan for your Twitter account? Hey, pitch them for something else. You may get, you know, a social media management job out of it. Anybody else? Is so quiet.
I think it's because we're all muted, so
Oh, okay.
it sounds quiet.
Pam, I know you're itching to ask something else.
How'd you know?
Because I can tell.
All right. Here's what I want to know. I don't want to do the 12 days of Pam.
Okay.
What I want to do is get rid of some of these kids' books off my bookshelf. I'm sorry, y'all hear that mess?
That sounds like a husband screaming.
Let me get downstairs and hurt him. I'll be right back.
Okay. No domestic violence, Pam, please. So since she left, I don't know. Michelle, we can see you now.
I'm back.
Okay. Is he bleeding, Pam, or is he okay?
Yeah, the pirates.
Oh, it's baseball. I thought he was screaming because he agreed with you about getting all those books off your shelf.
Nobody care about that.
But
All right.
why don't you just do, if you want to get rid of those books, then just do giveaways.
Well, why don't I give them to y'all winners? Like y'all each do.
I see what you're saying.
Those of you who aren't book bloggers, maybe, you know, because I have all these books and they're for kids of all ages. And if you pick a certain age group and you say, hey, you know,
I gotcha.
hey, I can,
I wouldn't mind.
arrange for you to have this book. Granted, it's just going to be an advanced reader copy, but free is free. And then, you know, you link it to me and then I send it to them, or I can send it to you, whichever, it doesn't matter. But then I get link juice, you get link juice, get some of these books off my shelf, and everybody's happy. That's kind of how I was twisting it around.
Okay, that makes sense. That totally makes sense, Pam. And I would take books.
I mean,
Because
I don't know how I would feel about sending them to Zeem. That would probably cost $4 jillion. I don't know. But I guess I have to be open to it. But that's kind of where I was coming from, because I don't need any more books. I don't need any more product reviews from people. What I need to do is get these books in the hands of some children.
Well, why don't you take an inventory of what you have by age group? Because, you know, we all have different age people, and boys and girls, if it doesn't take you too much time. And then we can say, I would say to you, hey, Pamela, I want these 3 books. I could PayPal you the postage or whatever if you just want to drop them in. Well, actually, you know what? Because they're books, you can send them media mail, which would be cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So we can just say, hey, I'd love these 3 boys' books for AJ, and go from there.
Would that be something anybody else would be interested in?
Oh yeah, I'd definitely take some off your hands. We'd probably do a video review with my son, whatever books you give, and then maybe do like a list of his favorites for Christmas.
Right.
Then
And that's
we don't,
great.
you know, yeah. Then he can keep the book, and we don't have to worry about doing giveaways or any of that stuff. And you get rid of the books because he's always looking for books.
Pam, I want books. I have 4 children. They all like to read. Camilla's doing a book review on monkey farts.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
It's
Pam
a book.
gave her a book. Pam was so kind. She took me to visit a local publisher called Quirk Books. They do weird books. They had a book called Monkey Farts. What's invisible and smells like bananas? Monkey farts. So there's a whole, yeah, Joyce, I'm saying.
What's
but there's
brown and sticky?
It's a whole book of jokes like that that I get to listen to every day, and Camille is doing a video review on it.
That sounds gross.
What's brown and sticky? What's brown and sticky, y'all?
I don't know. What's brown and sticky?
A stick.
Oh, okay.
Joke. Can I?
See?
Janine, do you have somebody who wants to tell a joke?
I'm sorry, what did you say, Joyce?
Oh, it sounded like one of your children wanted to tell a joke, and Rashay is holding up a sign that I can't read.
What do you? No, you can tell your jokes.
Can anybody read that?
It says
You
boo.
want me?
It says boo.
Boo. Okay.
Pam.
Huh?
Pam, it's Sarah.
Yeah.
What we do, and I think I posted on the blog last year, instead of doing like an advent calendar
Yes, just,
or counting down something, we wrap books in wrapping paper, even though they're books we already have. I go through the beginning of November and pull them out. And so each night we'll unwrap a book, and that's tonight's bedtime story.
Oh, that's fun.
What's your age group?
3 to 9.
Okay.
My boy is 3, and my girls are 6 and 9.
So if I could get someone to make me a Google document just for this group, and we could figure out what to put in there, then I could send y'all books, get them off my shelf, and get them in the hands of children, and then maybe y'all, when you write your posts up, you'd link to me and say, you know, thanks to our unconventional librarian for these books. Like that?
I love that.
We all win.
And another thing I do, not exactly like Sarah does, but when AJ gets gifts for his birthday and the holidays, I don't give him them all at the same time. I space out books throughout the year. And one of my friends said she never thought to do that. I'm like, they don't know. I mean, his closet has half the stuff in there he's never worn, never opened, whatever. And I save it for a day when, like, a new babysitter comes over or grandma's here or something like that. And it's like Christmas all over again. And it doesn't make it so bad when I have to leave or Daddy has to leave or we're going on a date night. So I may write a post about that too, you know, just related to making the holidays last all year long. Because, you know, you slam your kids with all this stuff on one day, they don't care about it, whether it's their birthday or another day.
Yeah.
This may be Gift Guide 101, and you may have said it, but I had technical issues. What is the primary purpose of a gift guide for you, the blogger, and for the, why would someone want to give me an item for a gift guide?
Well, we all have, you know, children and family members of different ages who like different things. So what I talked about earlier, and Amira and Sarah, you might have missed this, was really, I learned this year to really be specific about what I want and what I'm looking for and not accepting, for lack of a better word, crap.
Sure.
So my gift guide only has 4 categories this year. Like last year I said, oh, blah, 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 and I didn't get half of it anyway. So I'm just doing figuring out 40 for me, little learner for AJ, you know, stuff that can help him at home, stuff that can occupy him. I'm doing hip hubby for my husband and just saying, hey, he likes music, he likes food, he likes sports. These are the things that he likes. And then I'm doing treats for teacher. So if they send me, you know, things that would be a great gift for a teacher, a babysitter, or a nanny, that's what I would do. And show that person using it, getting the gift, you know, how it works into their life. So that's what I'm doing. You know, people might, once you say you're doing a gift guide, you don't know who's going to reach out to you. You know, it may be a pet company or, like I said, a vegetarian business or someone who does liquid shakes or someone who does this and does that. And, you know, you can say that's not what I want. I'm also choosing not to, and I know a lot of other bloggers do, I don't like to work with MLMs or direct selling companies.
Yeah.
Nothing against people who sell that stuff because I know you make tons of money and God bless you. But I don't like, you know, working that way because usually what they're looking for is trying to get more people into their circle, network, whatever. And they always come to me thinking, oh, she's got moms, people who want to stay at home. So they say it's about the product, but usually it's not. And I also don't like, choosing one representative over another. Because I know about 5 people that sell Mary Kay, but I don't want to go with that Mary Kay person over another Mary Kay person and get into a whole big thing.
Yeah.
So you can say what you don't want to do, what you do want to do. You can have a theme. You could do whatever you want. And, I don't think you sound like a gimme blogger. I think people take from it what you put out there. If you sound like, hey, I just want stuff to put under my tree, it's going to come across that way. I position ourselves like, hey, we are a family of 3. This is what interests us. If you'd like to see how your product works into our lives and be highlighted on the show, great. If I can't give you a favorable review, I probably won't post it, but I'm also not sending back your stuff. And if somebody wants a sponsored video or something like that, I have enough videos that I can show people why you would want to do that. If they want to do, be on the live webcast that I'm going to do, like a holiday hangout, then they'll pay for that too.
Got it.
What's a holiday hangout?
It'll be a live webcast like this with the business.
Like a librarian with books?
Well, no, not the library. Well, maybe. Possibly.
Like talking about books that you might want to buy kids for Christmas?
Possibly.
Pam, do you have some books perhaps for some kids for Christmas?
What'd you guess? How did you know?
How many books do you have, Pam?
How many what?
How many kids' books do you think you have?
Oh, I'm scared to even guess. Oh, I lost track years ago. Well over 500.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And you know what, guys? You don't always have to ask for new stuff. You can do a post on your best and worst holiday gifts that you've ever gotten and make it a funny video. You can go viral that way. I mean, it doesn't have to be the way I'm saying it is. You can do whatever you want. The number one rule is there are no rules. So, I mean, because think about it. The people that share like those horrible holiday photos and stuff like that, like go back in your family's photo albums and show some stuff like when you had on that Christmas tree sweater. And I mean, you can do whatever you want. Does that answer anybody's questions?
Yes.
Sarah, So
We don't use the word Amazon at our house.
oh, sorry.
That's
But-
like Voldemort in Harry Potter because I work at an independent bookstore. So
But the people who are coming to your site may still order a book and you would get the money. So I see what you're saying, but there's still the potential there. Just marinate on that.
maybe because I'm a book reviewer, we don't do much with affiliate links, so that, hasn't really sunk into my brain. Maybe that's
Okay.
why.
But, okay, so if you don't want to do Amazon, there is some other book publisher out there somewhere that may not be as cumbersome or whatever as them. There could be the individualized kids books, like the ones like I See Me and those people, or like I did something with AJ with the Flatten Me people. They take took a picture. I mean, so if you don't want to promote Amazon, there's still other smaller companies that make individualized things for kids that would be great. And the average time someone orders something online, they're spending $50 to $100. Do you not want $30 to $40 of that?
Yeah, I worked with Flatten Me in August, so yeah, that's a great idea.
So you didn't join their affiliate program?
I didn't know they had one.
Girl, if anybody says anything to me, anytime I get a request from somebody, I either look it up on ShareASale or Commission Junction to see if they have an affiliate or ask them if they have an affiliate.
I have no idea how that works.
Can we do an affiliate hangout next? I did one a while ago, but it probably wasn't great, Rashay. We could do another one. And Saida might be better than even me on that if she
I
wanted
think I
to
sat
do it.
in on one, and it was like listening to people speak a foreign language.
Maybe, you know what I may have to do, and Janine, we'll have to work with this, is I'll probably need to go into one of the dashboards and show somebody how you make an affiliate link. You know what I'm saying, Pam? So
No, not at all.
So, for instance, Flatten Me, you did something with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say they are with ShareASale. So you would go into the ShareASale dashboard, kind of just like a WordPress dashboard. You would go into their affiliate program. They give you links, they give you banner ads, they give you whatever you need to put into your post instead of a direct link. So instead of www.flattenme.com, you would hot link it to, it'll probably say flattenme.com/AFF equals 6897. And 6897 would be like your affiliate ID.
Mm-hmm.
And by doing that, you would, I did do that last time. Yeah, I did the topic last night, Mira. I don't remember if I did.
You showed us.
I did show?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My memory is horrible. So, Pam, you would go into the dashboard and you would show, grab that link, and then instead of directly linking to the Flatten Me website, you would link to the Flatten Me affiliate link, which would register, which would put cookies or a memory on that link. So if I came to your website, and clicked that Flatten Me link, if I order anything from Flatten Me in 30 days, you will get a commission.
Okay.
But the thing about Amazon, which is good and bad, I mean, Amazon is good because they sell everything, but their cookies on your computer only last 24 hours. So the person would have to order it, that thing,
Right then and
or
there.
anything right then and there. Exactly.
Yeah.
And most affiliate programs give you anywhere from 30 to 90 days. They want to pay you back and say thank you for referring people to us.
Thank you for that explanation.
Okay. I hope that was good. My mouth is getting dry.
That was great.
I guess I shouldn't drink wine. I guess I should have drank water. Okay, I got one more sip.
Fine.
Anything else?
That was good, Pam. And I'm sorry, I think that was good, Joyce.
Okay, good.
I know I was good asking questions, wasn't I?
But
Yeah, I was
Saida,
gonna say Pam did a lot of talking like she was a presenter, so I just wanted, her
Okay.
mind, her
Just
name was in
because
my mind.
because I need to know what y'all know.
I know, I'm just joking with you, girl.
No, Pam, don't feel bad because I mean I was probably a good year and a half into blogging before I heard about affiliate marketing. And I didn't know that a lot of those ads and things that you see around the side are affiliate links. But most importantly, the person who taught affiliate marketing to me, she reminded me, when you see an ad, you usually ignore all that. Don't most of us now? I mean, we don't click on, some ad for Betty Crocker cake mix because we saw it on somebody's blog. What you are paying attention to is that content. And I didn't know that you could directly link within that content where people can go and what they can do. And once they click that link, the cookies are on your computer for 30 to 90 days. So they don't even have to come back to your site. They don't have to come, oh, where's that post that Pam did that said that Flatten Me was great? It's already on there.
I gotta mute him again.
So it's almost 9 o'clock. Why don't we wrap up? Once I have my gift guide posts up, hopefully tonight, I'll start a thread and we can basically just start a holiday gift guide thread. So if we have questions or decide to link to somebody else, that would be great. Because there are things, like I said, I'm not a cooker, I am a preparer, which means I take 3 things and I put it together. I'm not really chopping, dicing, whatever. I don't do all that. But Sarah does. My husband does. So there could be an opportunity, like I'm putting on, my gift guide page that my husband loves, the Food Network, cooking channel, things like that. So there could be an opportunity, and maybe he does a recipe that's great, and maybe Sarah might do something that's just as great. So I can say, hey, go check out, howipinchapenny.com and see Sarah's recipe. Everybody understand that?
Yep.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay.
Pam, I made that document for you too that you wanted for us to tell you our address and stuff. I put the link, the document that you needed for us to put the ages of our kids and their address for the books.
You did that
Sarah,
already?
Yeah, I did it as soon as you said.
Sarah, I feel your pain. I'm about to put mine to bed now. He's usually not up at 9 o'clock, but I had to let him take a nap because I needed a break earlier.
I'm going to stop the recording now, but you guys can keep talking, but the recording is going to stop.